Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to Life on the Wrist. Hope you guys are doing well today. Only Watch has released the pieces that they are going to be auctioning off at their charity auction in 2021. If you don't know, Only Watch is a charitable auction that occurs biennially, so every other year, to raise money for children with muscular dystrophy. The pieces that they auction off are all piece uniques, and so the idea is to raise as much money as they possibly can in order to donate this to charity. Luke Petavino is the founder of Only Watch. He founded Only Watch, I think it's 2001. The first Only Watch auction occurred in 2005, and MB&F has had a really close relationship with Only Watch during this time. MB&F obviously has created a piece unique. They've created one in the past for Only Watch, and this year they've done the same. It's based off of their HM10 model, which is nicknamed the Bulldog, and it has a little bit of a spin for a different animal, one that we've seen in other MB&F pieces as well. So what I thought I would do is react to their video that they released discussing this piece and their relationship and what Only Watch means to MB&F and to Max Boozer. So I'll put up the video, we can discuss as we go through it, and then I'll give you some thoughts about Only Watch and MB&F's relationship. I will be doing another video later this week where we discuss all the pieces that are going to be auctioned off at Only Watch. I would like to give some more information about Only Watch and what they stand for and what they're, a little bit of a history about the charity auction, as I think this type of philanthropic act in the watch industry is something you don't always see. And so I wanted to make sure that we cover this on Life on the Wrist, as it is a topic that I think is important to us. So without further ado, let's get into this video.
Only Watch is much more than just a charity for me. We've been accompanying the Petavino family since 2005 when they launched Only Watch in this incredible endeavor to help children suffering from muscular dystrophy. In 2011, we launched the Flying Panda. This little cuddly panda on our HM4 piece unique for Only Watch 2011. The panda is for me the symbol of childhood. Actually, my little teddy bear when I was a kid was a panda. 2021, 10 years later, the panda came back. So this panda started his life as this incredible animal, the HM10 Bulldog. And we reworked completely our Bulldog to create the Only Watch Panda.
All right, just really quickly at 50 seconds, just before we get into the HM10 Panda. As he mentioned, they've had MB&F, or Max, has had a relationship with the Petavino family for a very long time. And in 2011, they released the Flying Panda, which is the first time that we saw a panda on an MB&F watch. The idea was they took this sort of spacecraft looking watch and they put a little figure of a panda on there, almost like he was riding a sleigh of this spacecraft, and obviously it was fairly successful and is a fairly iconic piece within the MB&F line, but also for HM4s. And so they've revitalized this and decided to use a similar animal, the panda, which is a symbol Max described as a symbol of his childhood. He had a panda as his little cuddly toy when he was younger, and they've reworked it into this Bulldog HM10. So let's see what they ended up doing. I also want to mention, it's quite interesting that in this video they've started to use these drawings, the pictures or drawings on these little white cards. It's a different direction of MB&F, but I kind of like it. I think it gives it quite an interesting sort of aesthetic to their videos, but also to some of their advertising for their pieces. So let's get into it.
So this baby is the panda. The watch has been lacquered black and white. We've added the ears. We've even added the tail, which is a ceramic ball, and reworked actually the case into steel instead of titanium, and made one piece unique just for this auction. So this amazing kinetic art piece is a very high-end watchmaking movement where the heart and the brain are in front. You've got this flying balance wheel, the escapement in front. The eyes are these incredible super light domes which are turning the hours and the minutes. And the jaws completely closed or completely open, it tells you where your movement is in the power reserve. At MB&F, we virtually never create a piece unique. If we do, it really has to be worthwhile. The Panda only watch is something incredibly important for all of us. And I think here we're actually making a difference.
Really cool. I don't want to get into the technical side of the HM10. I've done a whole video where I've gone into details about the HM10, the movement, and the watch itself. So if you want to hear more about the HM10 and its mechanics, design, etc., go and check out our MB&F playlist, or you can just search for HM10 and Life on the Wrist, you'll probably find it. But I want to talk about the modifications. So they said that, Max said it's a steel cased watch, so that's quite cool, and they've lacquered it black and white, which obviously gives it the motif of the giant panda. They've also added ears to the top of the dome where you actually can see the majority of the movement. Obviously the flying balance wheel, which is fairly iconic from MB&F. And then they've also added a ceramic tail at the end of the piece to continue to give it that giant panda sort of look to it. I think it's really interesting when you see sort of a side profile of it and then you see the jaws of the bulldog with the sort of panda motif that they have for the design. I think it gives it a really funny look. However, it's a really cool combination, and I'm so glad that they modified it for this. MB&F pieces have become extremely popular, and I love the fact that this kinetic piece of art is going to be part of Only Watch. I think it's going to do very well. And again, I wanted to kind of go back to these cards that they've created. The first time I saw this piece was actually on Instagram. I saw MB&F release this, and so obviously I did some more research after that. But the cards really gave the marketing of this piece a really different feel. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if they've actually created this piece or not. Maybe it's still in production. The Only Watch auction is going to take place in November. I believe it's November 6th of this year in Geneva. So maybe they haven't created it yet. It's still coming, but I really like these cards that they have to display this watch and get a lot of people excited about it. I think it would be a really cool opportunity for the person who ended up buying the Flying Panda, the HM4 from 2011. Maybe they should see if they can add this HM10 Panda to the collection so they keep both Panda pieces together. Obviously, there's going to be some pretty excited collectors for something like this. A piece unique from MB&F is not something they do very often. Like he said, he only does this, for things like Only Watch, where it really is a high impact project. And it's a very exciting time for MB&F, and I think Only Watch has gotten a great watch they are going to have to be part of this auction. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the HM10 Panda. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I obviously love it. I'm an MB&F fan, but I'd love to hear what you think about this piece. Also, let me know if you have any thoughts about Only Watch. Like I said, we'll be doing a video and an article for the Only Watch auction later in the week, so we give you a little bit more information about the charity auction and its history. There is an article in the editorial section of our website for this video, so if you want to head over to Life on the Wrist and go to the editorial section, you'll probably find our article for this video. So there's some more information over there if you'd like to see it. I'll put a link in the description to the original video that MB&F released, so you can check that out. If you are new to Life on the Wrist, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like these types of videos. And if you wouldn't mind smashing that like button for us, it really does help us out with our YouTube analytics. And with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time.